My colleague Ngobile Madlala was at that briefing and she joins us now to give us more details. So Ngobile, what did we hear in terms of the province's preparedness ahead of our peak?
Well, based on what the MEC was touching on, he's basically just saying that we are building up in terms of the bed numbers. We are seeing more health workers that are being moved into the system. He was just talking about the field hospitals in terms of more health workers will be expected to be getting jobs there to come and assist as obviously we head to the August peak. But also just touching, Dudu, on the fact that also the learners, they're now going to be investigating the 8 deaths that were at this point that they have seen between the younger ages. So touching basically on what Gauteng has been looking at on the past few weeks, but also looking at the fact that we are now at a recovery rate that is over 50%, something that obviously that they have been worried about. You will remember that Premier Makura also did touch on it standing in the very same place that we are in when he said that the numbers were going up, but the curve of recovery was an issue for the province because 14 days is a long time to know if a person will be surviving. But also at this point we are hearing more about the recovery rates and also the number of people that needs some assistance in terms of going to the health department. Also just arguing that not arguing the fact that they are in need of more hands, as the SANDF also adds in some of the hands that will be assisting, but also explaining that the response team is still up in arms and still will be working and assisting the health sector.
Let's expand on recoveries. 36% of active cases in Gauteng. Where do we stand in terms of recoveries?
Well, at this point, we are standing at over 50% recoveries. What the MEC was saying was that in the numbers at this point, where there's over 300,000 cases in South Africa, we are one of the countries that are seeing more recoveries. But also, when you look at the numbers that Gauteng are at the point experiencing with one of the highest active cases, we have very low mortality rates, but we also have people who are now showing recovery. So just a concern, though, saying that there are some districts that the hotspots are now moving. There is a districts that they are keeping their eye on, but it's mainly because of mining, and therefore that is the issue that they are faced with at this point. But recovery rates going up is something that is great for the province.
We also heard from the Gauteng MEC for Education, Banyaza Lesufi, saying that some teachers who are elderly are asking to stay home because of age as well as underlying conditions. What impact will this have on learning?
Well, you can imagine the amount of experience that those that are over the age of 60 bring into the learning environment, and also the understanding that they may have for the learners. So it's unfortunate, obviously, for the education sector to lose those members, but also the MEC just saying that it's also good that they are seeing more and more young people that are coming in that will be obviously replacing some of those that have decided that they're no longer going to be coming back into the educational sector, because they're saying that they're seeing they have underlying conditions and therefore they wouldn't want to be exposed. So while it is such a sad thing for the education, but also a plus because now more younger people will be coming in. I mean, we've seen how the education sector has also included the brigade, which are the people that have been helping with the transportation and also just helping the learners in making sure that they test them, they show them the way, and basically they assist them in the regulation. Those are young people. We have heard in the past when the MEC was speaking about it that young people were brought into the educational sector to assist with those things. Now we know that more young people, and you will remember that we are at a point where most young people can't find jobs out there. So this is also a part where young people also get to rejoice as they find more jobs opportunities.
Ngobile Madlala, thank you very much. Let's leave it there.